Okay, so we've looked at two ways to use apostrophes. Well, we are. The first was to indicate missing letters, and we've covered that. The second way that apostrophes are used is to indicate possession. Now, the golden rule when you're using an apostrophe to indicate possession, that is to indicate ownership, is to always put the apostrophe after the thing that has possession. We'll come back to that as I show you some examples. So here we go with some examples. First of all, very simply, if you want to say the girl's bike, the bike belongs to the girl. So there's the thing that has possession, in this case the girl. So we have an apostrophe, the girl's bike. The bike belongs to the girl, so the apostrophe comes after the word girl. Another example, the teacher's temper. So the temper belongs to the teacher. So the apostrophe goes after teacher. One teacher, apostrophe and temper. When it starts to get a little bit tricky is if you've got plural nouns, because then you want the apostrophe to go, as the rule says, after the thing that has possession. So what if we were talking about more than one girl? So a group of girls and all of their bikes were over there, and we wanted to say, oh, they are the girls' bikes over there. We would say the girls' bikes, but in this case the bikes belong to all of the girls. So to show that, we put the apostrophe after the S. So it comes after the thing that has possession, in this case more than one girl. Same with if you're at a restaurant and lots of customers make complaints, then the customers' complaints would need an apostrophe, and to show that it is more than one customer complaining, we put the apostrophe after the thing that owns these complaints. It is the complaints of the customers. If it was only one customer, the customer's complaint, the words would be the same, but the apostrophe would have to go here to show that it was the complaint of just one customer and not lots of customers. To further complicate things, just one more complication is the use of plural nouns. Nouns like children or team, which indicate within them that they're talking about a plural noun. In that case, just apply the rule again. So for example, the children's books. Ask yourself the question, what is the thing that has possession of these books? The thing is the children, not children's, the children. So you would put the apostrophe here because it is a plural noun. Same with a sentence like the team's uniform. A phrase like the team's uniform or uniforms. The uniforms belong to the team. So you would put the apostrophe here. Of course, if there were 5 teams and all of their uniforms were in a big pile and you were saying, oh, they're the team's uniforms, then you would put the apostrophe after the S to show that it's more than one team. One last thing to talk about before we leave apostrophes is, what if the name ends with an S already? Well, in this case, you can kind of go either way. For example, if you were to say, I'm going over to the Dysons for a barbecue, the Dysons' house for a barbecue, then you could say the Dysons' house, and the house belongs to the Dysons, not just me, myself and my family. So the apostrophe needs to go after the S, but you don't need another S. Whereas if you were to say, I'm going over to James's house for a barbecue, then you could say going over to James's house with another S for a barbecue. Again, the house belongs to James, so the apostrophe is in the right place. And whether you want an extra S or no extra S, is really up to you. To me, it makes logical sense to put two S's when you say two S's. So you say James's, two S's. You don't say Dyson's, so you only have the one. Okay, there's two worksheets, short worksheets on apostrophes that you can now complete. Thank you.